Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
The Johnny Wactor murder suspects are also reportedly wanted in connection with a string of store thefts across the state of California. These new details came to light on Tuesday, August 20th. During a meeting of the Los Angeles Board of Police Commissioners, ABC7 reported. The information was revealed as authorities were discussing the search warrant that ultimately led to 4 people being arrested in connection with Wactor's shooting death. 2 of the 4 suspects have been charged with murder, Los Angeles County District Attorney George Gaskin announced on August 19. Wactor, who played Brando Corbin on the ABC soap opera, was fatally shot in downtown Los Angeles during the early hours of May 25. Police said Wactor finished a late-night bartending shift and left the rooftop bar with a coworker when he noticed 3 men had hoisted his car up with a floor jack. The trio were in the middle of stealing the car's catalytic converter, when one of the masked suspects shot Wactor without provocation. Paramedics rushed Wactor to a local hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Johnny Wactor's life was senselessly taken while he was simply walking to his parked car, Los Angeles County District Attorney George Gaskin said in a release announcing the murder charges. He said the DA's office is committed to seeking justice for Wactor, adding, "The loss of this talented young actor, who was in the prime of his life and had so much to offer the world, is deeply felt by all of us." Suspects Robert Barcelo and Sergio Estrada, both 18, have been charged with 1 count of murder. Barcelo was charged with 1 count of murder with special circumstances of murder during an attempted robbery and personal use of a firearm. He also faces 1 count of attempted robbery with personal use of a firearm, and 1 count of grand theft with an allegation of principal armed with a firearm. He is being held without bail. Estrada was charged with 1 count of attempted robbery with an allegation of principal armed with a firearm, and 1 count of grand theft with an allegation of principal armed with a firearm. The actor from Charleston, South Carolina, starred in General Hospital between 2020 and 2022. His first appearance on the show was on January 30, 2020, as Brando Corbin, but he was written out 2 years later after his character was stabbed by an unknown killer. However, before playing Corbin, Wactor started his acting career in 2007 by starring in Army Wives. He also featured in NCIS, Criminal Minds, Station 19, The OA, and Westworld. In 2016, he landed a movie role in USS Indianapolis, Men of Courage, starring Nicolas Cage. Wactor is set to feature in a new movie by Luca Perito called American Sognaire, which is currently in post-production, according to IMDb. His bail was set at over $2 million. The third suspect, Leonel Gutierrez, 19, was charged with 1 count of attempted robbery with an allegation of principal armed with a firearm, and 1 count of grand theft with an allegation of principal armed with a firearm. He is being held on $120,000 bail. Frank Olano, 22, faces 1 count of accessory after the fact to murder, 1 count of receiving stolen property, and 3 counts of being a felon with a firearm. His bail was set at over $1 million. If convicted as charged by the DA's office, Barcelo faces life in prison without parole. Estrada faces a maximum sentence of life in prison, while Olano and Gutierrez are looking at around 5 years in jail. In an interview with Today, Wactor's mother Scarlett said she would use the word hero to describe her son, explaining how he stepped in front of the coworker and was shot. "Thankful that person's okay, and that when he died he wasn't alone," she said in May. Wactor's brother, Grant, also paid tribute to the actor in an interview with the Los Angeles Times, describing him as one of the most charismatic people I knew. "I can't emphasize how hard of a worker he was," Grant told the newspaper. "He would flip the Scrabble board at home because he was so competitive. But he was also one of the most charismatic people I knew. Because when he talked or listened, you could tell it was genuine." Several General Hospital stars honored Wactor's legacy in the days after his death. "Johnny Wactor was a beautiful, beautiful soul," General Hospital alum Perry Shen